Yo guys, what's up? Sunshine state of Orlando is not too sunny. Today it's a rainy day. Just came from the gym, I did shoulders. I really wanted to talk to you guys though a little bit about something that I was thinking about. It's just interesting, like when I started working out, that was when I was 18, 19. And I wasn't out of shape, but it was, you know, it started there, right? Because I lived an unhealthy lifestyle. I loved to smoke a lot of weed when I was growing up. From like, 14 all the way to about 26. That's all I wanted to do, right? So I tried to lose weight when I was 18, 19. I tried to eat a lot of tuna and like more protein, less carbs, but I didn't understand anything. I literally just went to the gym and I did like crunches and, chest press. I did all the, all this stuff you see, right? And then I stopped. I stopped. I was biking. I was working at a car wash full time. That was my first job when I was 18. And then after I stopped, I went to college. I went to Full Sail University for recording arts, because I've always done music and I wanted to be a producer and blah blah blah. I wanted to be a musician. I was always a drummer and played multiple instruments, and I got into producing in Full Sail. Somebody's like, dude, you're really good at this, you should do it. I was like, all right. And I started to run a little bit with my bandmate. We were roommates as well. When we had a band, we were doing really good. We won some Battle of the Bands in Orlando. It was pretty dope. It was like 12 years ago, 13 years ago. And that fell apart. We weren't ready for that level of success that we were about to hit, and we fell apart because we weren't the musicians and the individuals. We weren't the individuals that we needed to be. We were the musicians that we needed to be, but we didn't. Damn, somebody's smoking weed like around me because it's coming out of their car into my car. Holy shit, that is super strong, dude. It's probably the big ass truck in front of me. Oh my god, it's coming into my car, dude. Jesus Christ. Yo, that is hilarious, bro. Smells good too. Super dank. But oh my god. So back to the story. That didn't work out too. We tried to go, me and my guitarist and I, we tried to go running for a little bit, and we never got into shape. Obviously, we ran for like a month or something, but never worked out, right? So gave up. Fast forward to 2010, I started taking my health a little more serious. I was working air conditioning, and I would wake up and do like and drink those naked juices. I gave up fast food and soda. I was trying to go for runs, and I lost some weight. I was looking pretty good. I mean, I probably lost like 5 pounds, right? And then I just kind of gave up. I got into a relationship, and then it just all fell apart. Her and I tried to go run. It never worked out. We tried to go to the gym and then go for a run. It never worked out. We do the elliptical for an hour, all that stupid shit that, you would see people do. It just never worked out. And then, funny enough, too, she would get mad because everybody would be like, oh, Michael, like, you look great, dude, you're losing weight. And then nobody would say anything to her. So she's like, what the fuck? Like, you just lose weight and I don't, And a side note, that's because you keep cutting fucking fat out of your diet, and that shit fucks with your hormones. Stop that, please. Anyways. Guys and girls, like, fat is a precursor to hormones. You can't just cut out fat and eat no fat. That's not how it works. There's a percentage you want to stay in with your fat. So anyways, off the side note, after the relationship, I was basically fucking depressed for like, I don't know, I think it was like Labor Day or something like that. Was it Labor Day? It was like September something. We moved out of our thing, and that was basically the end of our relationship, and we broke up. And I was depressed as shit till about like March. I tried to move to California in like early December, late November. Actually early November, because I was in California for Thanksgiving that year of 2013. And I came back right before the Super Bowl of 2014. And I started working with my old boss in construction. I hated it. To be honest, I hated who I was around. Like, I remember this one dude, he didn't even have his license. He was just like, he was going nowhere. And I was doing all this personal development, listening to like Eric Thomas, Greg Braden. And I realized that I wasn't who I needed to be to reach my goals, to get where I wanted to. And that was something that really stuck with me. So what did I do? I left the job, and right before I left the job, I started working out. But I didn't just like start working out and eating better. That wasn't what I did. What I did was I got on a fucking program. Like, yo, I had a trainer say, look, you're here at point A, you want to get to point B, and this is how you do it. Here is a 60-day program for you to follow, right? 6 days a week, 1 day off. I woke up at 5 in the morning, I would heat my breakfast up. I would leave at 5:30, get to my boss's house at 6 in the fucking morning. We would drive to the job site, maybe get there 7:30, depending on where it was. Work our asses off construction all the way till 4 or 5 o'clock. Depending on traffic, I would get home at 6, 7, 7:30. Come home. I would eat a meal on the way back, so that once we left, I would be eating, because I would have all my meals with me. And then I would eat my meal when we left the job site, so that once an hour and a half, 2 hours came when I got home, I would do my workout for the day. I would do my 45 to 60 minute workout. And I cut TV out of my life. Actually, you know what? I cut Xbox out of my life. I cut the fucking Call of Duty out, the Black Ops 2, because I was addicted like a freaking 13-year-old idiot on that shit. I cut it out. I stopped chilling with everybody. I had nobody to chill with. I was so obsessed with my goal, they started making fun of me because I was working out. I don't give a fuck. Look at me now. What's up now, punk? Make fun of what? So anyway, so yeah, after 60 days, I felt amazing. I didn't get the six-pack abs that I wanted in 60 days. I felt so good, though. I was addicted, and I wasn't gonna stop. And the whole key behind the story that I need to drive home with you guys, you need to understand this, or you're literally never gonna reach your goal. Never, never. It's the secret to all this, is getting on a program. That's the moral of the story. You have to get on a program, A to B. If you're looking to go, let's say you're from Nevada and you've never been to Disneyland, you've never been to Florida, and you've never been to Disneyland. What is the fastest way to get to Disney World when you get to Florida and you get to your hotel? You go on Google and you get the destination, you get on the GPS, and the GPS tells you, turn right, turn left. A lot of you are doing the exact same thing that I was doing when I continuously failed and did not hit my goal. You would just go to the gym. That's like just driving. I'm gonna drive, get in my car, drive, and hopefully I just get lucky, turn, go straight, turn, and keep going, follow the speed limit and all that. and just randomly end up at Disney World. And that's the problem. That's like trying to go to just a random college and trying to get, you know, a medical degree, but you haven't looked at what classes to take, what requirements are needed to get that degree, with the student advisor and the counseling and the guidance to get there. And a lot of you guys are doing the same thing that I did for so many years. You're just winging it, and that's not how you hit any goal in your life. So I really want to drive that home with you guys. You need to get on a program, and if it's not working, it's because there's something that's going on. You're not following a structured plan to get you where you need to go, so we can assess week by week. Oh, well, you didn't do this, you didn't do that, this is wrong, we need to tweak this is too much, too little, right? That stuff is important. So I need to drive that home to you guys, that being on a program, being guided from A to B, is the fastest way to your goal. So that's the moral of today's story, guys.